I like your watch.
It's a calculator watch.
What have you calculated so far?
I've calculated so far that it's 3 weeks since we last calculated on this watch.
Christ!
For HOP and LA, and since then you are now number 1 and number 2 at the US box office.
That is the first 2 numbers that there are.
It's awesome, isn't it? Does
Yes.
that feel good?
It feels the same as if it had not happened, but a bit better.
Slightly better.
Slightly better than it not happening.
To top the US box office means your films are making lots of money. That's a good sign.
Yes, I suppose that's good, isn't it? If you value the accumulation of wealth.
True.
And culturally we do.
Okay, and then moving on from your perspective and what you are doing with your career, do you feel like it means that you've been embraced and accepted into the Hollywood establishment, being British?
Yes, I suppose so. It doesn't feel like being jabbed at with a pool cue, like on the perimeter of a garden party. You can't come in, you've not got an invite.
So we can
You've got
say...
blue dots of chalk on me, like an avatar jab.
So we can definitely conclude that it is definitely an improvement then.
It's better than having to build a raft on a desert island to get off it, and then you think, oh, I've just not got the utensils, the manpower or the knowledge of raft building. Why didn't I concentrate when I was watching Robinson Crusoe stroke that one with Tom Hanks where he's got that ball?
Good, I'm glad we established that early on. Can I congratulate you on Arthur?
Go on then.
Congratulations on Arthur.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed it. It was a little trinket box for me, and I just pulled little bits and pieces out of it that made me laugh and laugh and laugh.
I like the way you think.
And one of the little trinkets that I loved the most, and peppering through it, was a sense that I got that you were possibly improvising. It was the little throwaway lines that I enjoyed the most. Can you talk about how much was on script and how much was off it?
I'm always doing some improvisation, but sometimes you'll improvise something and they'll go, that's good, so you'll do it again. Or sometimes, like during the process of developing the script, I was involved collaboratively in that, so there's things that feel like improvisation. But if you were to identify something and go, was that improvised? I'd better go yes or no. That's the thing. But you may not have taken the time to memorise your trinket box, which I think is remiss of you as a journalist.
I've never had any attention to detail.
You don't. You say you was on a game show. There's things going by on a conveyor belt, and like you've got to win the object. You're not even going to memorise them.
No, I would be useless. That was like the generation game, wasn't it, with old Bruce?
I called it the D-generation game because as you watched it, the people got older.
It feels like Arthur was the role you were born to play.
I was born and I did play it. Your logic is irrefutable. So, yes.
And on that basis, did you find that there were parts of the character that embodied you personally?
All of it, really, because, you know, I was it. And there's some things I strongly identified with. Like, sometimes you think, you know, like when you're at school, perhaps I don't know if this happened to you, but people will go, grow up or stop being naughty. And, like, you temporarily pretend to be playing along, but inside thinking, this is only a temporary, I'm going to go back to being an idiot at the earliest opportunity. Well, he's like that, Arthur, so I identified with that.
And some differences? What is Arthur that you are not, perhaps, as a character, a bit of a character?
He doesn't have a rapacious, predatory seam of darkness running through him. A sort of like a dark, jagged jewel. Like sort of octopus ink flooding through his mind.
Right.
You don't have that.
No, that was exactly the answer I was after.
That's the one you're going to have to deal with.
Okay, Damon.
Unless you edit it after and put your voice in, and I go like, I don't know, he was all right, something like that.
Is that your attempt of a New Zealand accent?
It was not only an attempt, but a carbon copy of your voice. As if I was a minor bird or some sort of beautiful robot that sucked your voice into my mouth and then spat it out again.
I love your turn of phrase. Let's
Thanks.
talk a little bit about Dudley Moore. Obviously, Arthur has been with us before. How much of an inspiration was Dudley in your version of Arthur?
It's complete inspiration, because I only did the film because Dudley Moore did it. Say that the original had starred, for example, O.J. Simpson. Right? They'd gone, do you want to play Arthur? O.J. Simpson did it. I'd go, ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure really. Do we know what the glove? You know, like, I'd be like that. But as it was Dudley Moore, someone who I deeply admire, I went, yeah. And then I watched it because I like how he pretends to be drunk. Plus, I like how warm and twinkly and lovely he is.
Yes.
So Dudley Moore is like the main reason I did the film.
Excellent. He's been referred to as the sex thimble. What should we call you?
Call me the nimble thimble.
All right, we will.
I'm like a nimble thimble.
You have your premiere tonight here in Australia. You tweeted that you loved being back in Australia because it's the Essex of the world.
Yeah, some people took offence, I think.
Why?
I think because they don't like Essex.
I like Essex. What would you call New Zealand then, if Australia's the Essex of the world?
Like a green place where Flight of the Conchords is from, and Jonah Lomu. Because I don't know enough about it. Like, I'd have to go there.
Yeah.
I'd have to go. I've not been to your country.
But you're bringing your stand-up, isn't that right?
Yeah, I'm going to do a tour, and I'm going to come to New Zealand.
When?
I don't know, because it's very hard to schedule things.
No, that's
I
'cause
want to come. You've got some big venues, haven't you, where I can come and do the
We've
jokes?
got plenty of space for you. We
Plenty
would
of
love you to
space.
come down.
I'm
Come
vegetarian.
Down. Yep, we've got lots of
It's going to be some
vegetables.
vegetarian stuff. I bet you don't have enough vegetarian
We have
food.
heaps. We have a lot of sheep. We have
What?
some vegetables
Yeah,
as well.
What? Sheep is an animal.
Yes, I know. We won't
That's
let you
the
eat
first
those.
thing you offered up. I told you I was vegetarian, and you offered up a sheep.
Sorry about that. Congratulations on Rock of Ages as well.
Oh yeah, I'm in that.
But yes, so I hear. A bit of Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is also in it.
Okay.
I'll get to, if I want, I can touch his stuff. Like, I'll go in his trailer, like, swap his stuff with my stuff.
Will you?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Play with his laptop.
I've got that. Do you know what that
You've
means?
got that?
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
I
it
get from
means
him.
we all live on the same planet.
It is, and get out of here now. There's
That means
someone
get out
else.
of here now. It's confusing.
Thanks
Thanks, lady.
very much.
Nice to see you again.
Very elegant. You could be a duchess.
Yeah.